everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a Yohnee Moode Mastery class. Yes, Yohnee Moode Mastery. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm pretty excited about it. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. This one is called My Top 5 Favorite Worship Resources. My top 5 favorite worship resources. Okay, number 1, Planning Center. For all you worship leaders out there, worship team members, Planning Center is an online system for scheduling team members, organizing services, and streamlining communication. It's for song storage. You can put the songs in there, the keys, the different arrangements if you want to spice it up, do a remix or whatever. All of it is stored in that database. It is fantastic. Planning Center online. All right. Number 2, MultiTracks.com. Gotta love it. MultiTracks was founded to resource worship leaders on the concept of running loops, clicks, and multitracks in live worship. I have used them consistently. They're awesome, especially if you don't have a full band, or if you have a band that might be at a beginning level and you've got some songs that you want to sing, but maybe some of the band members aren't at that skill level to be able to play some of those songs. MultiTracks is wonderful for filling in your band and allowing you to be able to sing more songs than you would have been able to alone. Okay, it fills it out, makes it nice and full. It's fantastic, especially for small churches that don't have the budget maybe for a full live band. If all you have is maybe a drummer, you can literally use MultiTracks for all the other instruments and just take the drums out and the drummer can play live. Or, you know, the other way too, if you have a keyboard player but you don't have anybody else, it literally has everything else in it, so the keyboard player can play live and he can use the tracks for all the other instruments. It is fantastic. All right. Number 3, Loop Community. Loop Community is a space for worship leaders and church music directors to easily find quality loops and tracks for live worship. Same thing. It's the same as MultiTracks, except it's a little different in that it offers you more of the capability to use tracks that you create yourself if you write and produce your own music. You can actually load your tracks in there, and you can actually sell your tracks. If you do multi-tracks yourself, if you create stems, then you can actually upload them into Loop Community and you can sell them to other people as well. So again, it's great for creators. Definitely great for creators. If I needed to make a distinction between MultiTracks and Loop Community, that would probably be the most distinguishing factor between the two. Loop Community, I think, is more for creators, and then of course there's some pricing differences depending on the tracks that you choose and all that stuff, but go check them out, loopcommunity.com. All right, number 4, worshipleader.com and Worship Leader Magazine. Worshipleader.com and Worship Leader Magazine. The leading resource for the worship community, this is their description, providing a platform for music ministries of every description with interviews, features, commentary, and the like, all kinds of stuff for you. So there's actually resource information for worship leaders and teams, but they also have a thing for creators, an aspect of it for creators. If you write worship music, you can actually submit your music there and have it placed in their rosters so that other churches have access to your music. It's music sharing. Yes, for creators, yes. They also have something called Song Discovery, which is a part of Worship Leader Magazine, and it exists to connect churches with new music from churches around the world. So again, if you're a creator, and you write your own worship music, you can actually submit your music to Song Discovery, which is a part of Worship Leader magazine, and worshipleader.com, so that other churches around the world have access to actually sing your stuff too. So very, very good. All right, and then number 5 is worshiptraining.com. This is a fantastic resource for training for worship teams. It really is, y'all. It's amazing. For those of you who may not have the budget to hire somebody to come in to train, let's say you're starting fresh with, a new ministry or just a new team, or if you're not even new, if you just want to revamp, if you want to restructure, and you don't have money, the budget to bring in an actual consultant, worshiptraining.com is phenomenal. It is wonderful. It was designed by worship leaders for worship leaders, specifically to save you time, energy, and resources, while also providing vital world-class training for your team. Check them out, worshiptraining.com. All right, that's it. If you have any suggestions, maybe something that I haven't used or hadn't thought of, let me know below. Let's talk about it. Any questions about the resources that I named, leave them below also. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you once again for joining me. It is always a privilege to have your time and attention here on this channel. I do not take it lightly. Thank you. If you have not already done so, please subscribe below. Turn on notifications so I can let you know what's coming up next. And until then, have a blessed week.